Welcome back to our guide to the Great Australian Road Trip, and when it comes to perfecting the art of long car journeys, it's comforting to know that science and engineering have combined to rid the weary driver of a most uncomfortable side effect. I think most of us that have done a long drive have experienced a numbness in the nethers, a discomfort in the trouser, a particular exaggeration of perspiration where the body meets the car seat, requiring one of those annoying unscheduled pit stops to rearrange things, to encourage the blood flow and to perhaps hose things down. But now there's a solution. If you love your long summer drives but dread sitting in a hot and sticky car seat, this is the Magic Comfort MCS 20. Simply strap the MCS 20 to your car seat, plug it into your car lighter, switch it on and enjoy the light, cool, tickling air as it floats across your entire underside. Made from a high-quality, breathable cotton polyester fabric, this little microclimate changer could be the difference between hours of driving in a sweaty saddle or cruising in the best seat in the house. Nothing like a little pleasure in the pleasure area. There is one other vital thing to consider when you're planning your next epic road trip, and that is the fuel cost. Generally speaking, fuel will be 30 to 80 cents a litre more expensive in remote areas, so the most popular way to save money is to fill up in a big city. But there are a few simple things you can do to maximise your fuel economy. When driving the open road, 90 to 100 kilometres per hour is a very economical cruising speed. To avoid wind drag, don't stack things on your roof racks. Always drive with windows up. Ensure you have the correct tyre pressure. Underinflated tyres increase rolling resistance. Clean your air filter, particularly after dirt roads. And when you can, drive with the air conditioning off. But before you set off on your big adventure, we have one last important bit of advice.
The caravan's packed, the four-wheel drive's ready to go, and you've marked on the map all those exciting adventures that you're going to be having. But spare a thought for what you would do should the worst happen. That's right, I'm talking about Caravan Insurance. First up, the basics. If you're touring with your partner, are both of you listed on the policy as doing the driving or the towing? And what about roadside assistance? There's a lot of open highway out there. What happens if you do a wheel bearing and you're in the middle of nowhere? What would you do? Now, did you know that some insurance providers will discount your premiums if you do a towing course? Not all policies are the same, so it pays to read the fine print. For instance, people love going to North Queensland, but in the monsoonal season, that area is prone to cyclones. Would you be covered? Overall, there's a bunch of insurance providers out there. Now, some of these are specialty providers who understand the needs of caravanners and the nuances of the lifestyle. So it really comes down to what you need out of your policy and can you tailor that policy to those needs.
Well, that's it for our guide to planning your next great Aussie road trip. And when you're ready to hit the road looking for adventure, see Brits. And hiring or owning an RV could be for you. And don't forget that our website, agadventures.com.au, is a fantastic tool to use when you're researching or booking your next classic Australian road trip. Join me as next week I take on Australia's next world-beating bushwalk, the drop-dead gorgeous Grampians Peaks Trail.